All right, what is going on, guys? This is Big Juice 75 coming at you with another Dragon Ball video. It's kind of weird having to say that instead of Dokkan battle video, but I guess it's kind of Dokkan related. It will be eventually, but of course, I'm sure you all have already heard about the official announcement about the new Dragon Ball movie coming out next year. So I've heard a lot of different theories, I've heard a lot of different things, and this is my thoughts, basically. What I would like to see. I'm going to go through these different theories that I've heard, and then we're going to discuss a little bit, and then at the end I'm going to tell you what I personally would want. But, of course, we'll ultimately see what they give us later. But one of the... we'll start from the back. I've heard it. Okay, so let's go with Janemba. I've thought, actually, a friend of mine was thinking, what if they redid a Janemba for the new movie? And that was something I was thinking about. What if they did like a Janemba remake somehow to make him even more powerful? Because then you would have, if they redid Janemba into the canon to where you'd have all of the evil stored from even the meanest of people from Super and stuff, you'd have the ultimate powerhouse evil character of Janemba if they were to bring him back. Would they I don't know if they would try to reminisce with the old movie, the non-canon Z movie, to try and get Gogeta to fight him again, but the new Gogeta, and you'd have Blue Gogeta fighting Janemba, which is kind of cool. I would like to see that. That'd be a kick movie, a kick butt movie. I'd totally love to see that. Yeah, for sure. Could totally see some Janemba. Now I don't know if how they would if they would integrate the fat Janemba or not, but for Super, having a Dragon Ball Super Janemba, that would be cool. That would be cool. Let's see. Another theory is I've heard is what if they brought Cell back? That's another one that I thought they could do. That's another that a lot of people are doing the thing like, what if they bring this guy back, or what if they bring this guy back, or they remake this guy, or they do this. Now Janemba would be another character like they did with Broly and Gogeta. They would have to take a non-canon character and work him in and make him canon. But Cell's already canon, so you'd have to rework him in. They'd have to like resurrect him and then bring him back. And what if then it would almost be like a retelling of Resurrection F? What if he was like brought back, but he was training in the afterlife or something, and then he was even more powerful than before? And of course the DNA, and then he'd have the Zenkais, and he'd probably have like a Zenkai when he came back. And of course they'd be, I don't know if he'd be on a god level or something when he came back or what, but that would be insane to see him come back. I don't think he would have, people are saying Golden Cell, you know, I've heard that for years, ever since Resurrection F came out, but I just don't think Cell and having a Golden Cell form, I don't like that. It doesn't seem right at all. He would need like a new form altogether completely, I think. Some kind of a new version, an even more perfect version of himself, something like that, to even further his power. I don't know. Maybe if he lost the wings, and I don't know. Interesting. Something to think about. Could see a Resurrection of Cell movie. And then you could also see a Resurrection of C, well, actually, I thought about Golden Cooler. That would be another character that they would have to work into the canon. So if you had like, if you had Cooler. Now, one of the theories that I had seen was like, what if they took Frieza, and Frieza was, like, Cooler saw him as Frieza was going soft because of the Tournament of Power and everything, and he wanted to reclaim the family name or something. And so if Cooler were to make an appearance and step in, that would be interesting. And then of course if he had a golden form, because what if they remade and they worked Cooler into the canon, and he's had a golden form longer than Frieza has. That would be cool. Like if he showed up to retake the family name, he had his final form, which of course Cooler's already more powerful than Frieza was in the non-canon at that time. But so assuming Cooler in his final form was more powerful than Frieza's final, then the Cooler had a golden form, and then yeah, that would be insane. Because if he had a golden form, and then Frieza didn't know about it because he'd been gone for forever, he comes back to reclaim the name. He ends up fighting Frieza and everything. That would be insane. I would love to see that. That would be an insane movie. And then another theory that I've heard that is a Broly sequel, a sequel to the Broly movie. Having Broly come back and be with fight alongside Goku and Vegeta against some kind of crazy enemy, which I would absolutely love to see, because they ended it with Goku wanting to train Broly and all that. That'd be insane. But at the end of the movie, you know, you saw him say, you know, my name's Goku, but Broly, call me Kakarot, and then he instant transmissions away. And then when he instant transmissions away, the Moro arc starts, which to me, the Moro arc completely it would make the most sense for a new movie. To me personally, it would make the most sense to do maybe a Moro movie. I don't know how long it would be. I think the Broly movie was like an hour and 45 minutes long, something like that. But if you did, like, say you did a 2-hour movie, Moro, and then you had it would be the movie, kind of like Battle of Gods and Resurrection F was, to relaunch the anime into the Moro. Of course, then you'd have Dragon Ball Super season, I think it was 10 seasons. So you'd have like season 11 or something like that. Like season 11 starting this, and then that would retell the movie, just like season 1 and 2 did with Battle of Gods and Resurrection F. That to me makes the most sense, but I think we could also see maybe a Broly sequel, something like that. I know Nano was saying something like Broly, Goku, and Vegeta versus Cooler or something, which would be insane. But so yeah, that's basically my thoughts for what the movie could be. Those were the different theories that I've heard, but personally, I think that Moro would be the best chance to see. Personally, I want a Broly sequel, because Broly's my favorite character of all time. He always has been. And when they remade him back in 2018, for the JP version, 2019 for the global version, it was just a masterpiece, the way that they redid it. And then the character is just beautiful all around. And I would love to see some kind of a follow-up to what happens after, because I know Broly's not going to stay on Vampa and with Chi-Lai and Lemo the whole time. You know, he's not going to stay there. You know, they got to have some kind of a sequel to that, because Goku's going to train with him and everything. Just like at the end of the movie, he said he was going to train him and teach him some things. So definitely, I want to see Broly come back in the new movie, as not just as like a side character, somebody that shows up. I'd like him to have like a major role, like if you had Goku and Vegeta and Broly as the three main characters. You know, have a few speaking parts. You know, have more speaking parts in this one than the last one, and then maybe have some kind of an all-out fight. I don't know. I just want to see something with Broly in it. I better stop. But definitely would love to see Moro there. Broly movie, but of course Toriyama's message said could see an unexpected character, so it could be really any one of those theories that we've had. But yeah, that's basically all I got. That's my 2 cents on what I think is coming. So it's my thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. We're going for the road to 100 subs. We're at 53 subs, and it's great. I just love it. This is the dream. We're living the dream, Absolutely love doing this stuff, and I will continue to create quality content that you guys can enjoy. And just thank you for all that you're doing, for watching the stuff, and I'll see y'all in the next one.